Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Javed Iqbal Khokar, Professor of Forensic Medicine and Toxicology. As we are discussing the autopsy, and this is the 32nd lecture of the series of autopsy. And in this lecture, I will be discussing the autopsy suite or autopsy lab. And the learning objectives of this lecture will be that we will try to learn that what is the standard layout of an autopsy suite and what are the general guidelines for the autopsy unit design. There is some material and contents in this lecture which have been taken from following references and resources. I have taken some material from the book of the father of the forensic medicine of Pakistan, late Professor Naseeb Arawan, an article which was published as Design and Layout of Standard Autopsy Suite in the Annals of King Edward Medical University, July-September 2019, volume 25 and issue 3rd. So starting with the autopsy suite is the most disliked and underrated and disrespected in this part of the world. Because of this, it is almost devoid of basic facilities, not only for the bodies, corpse, but also for the medical and paramedical staff working there and the general public also. The fact is that least priority is given to it in spending the budget and is considered as an evil burden, which has resulted that our autopsy labs cannot be compared with those of the developed countries. The autopsy suite is a place of curiosity for everyone, and no one ever dreamed to visit such a place in life. But for those who have lost their someone because of natural or unnatural death, this turns out to be a reality. Working in an autopsy suite in unpleasant and least is now become the least preferable job under these circumstances. So in this part of the word, relative considers that the autopsy is against a religious faith, that is the relatives of the dead body, they consider that the autopsy is against religious faith and our social norms, and it is a disrespect to the body. And also the public considering it as an inhuman act of the staff working in autopsy suite and undue removal of the organs from the corpse, and the job then becomes more difficult and different in such situation. However, the authentic reporting and for standard conclusion, a standard autopsy suite is the basic requirement. So we'll discuss these basic requirements. There is a general guideline for layout of the autopsy unit, general guideline for the construction of an autopsy design. Each autopsy unit must have the following facilities: separate routes of receiving the corpse from the hospital and outside, segregated storage area for the decomposed, putrefied, and infectious bodies, and autopsy labs for the performing autopsies, and the receiving area for the corpse by the relatives through the police after autopsy, and autopsy observing area for the students, investigating officer, and any nominees by the court orders. Then the infrastructure and other logistics as per the workload. Now the standard autopsy suite, its layout and essentials. A standard autopsy suite, the principle is that autopsy surgeon office and autopsy record rooms should be studied together for the safety of the record and being confidential. And a standard autopsy suite must have administrative area, registration area, storage arrangements for the bodies, autopsy conduction lab with the dissecting instruments and autopsy table, specimen handling area, viewing gallery for the demonstration for teaching purposes, mobile X-ray unit, forensic photography, body identification area, and other miscellaneous arrangements like suction unit, ventilation, sterilization. They are the basic needs. So autopsy labs generally it looked like an operation theater. But in operation theater, as the living persons are being treated, and there are all the measures which are taken to prevent the infection not to be introduced to the patient. But in autopsy labs, we are dealing with the dead bodies, and here the objective is reverse, meaning that the infection should not be introduced to the staff working in that area. This is a general layout of the autopsy suite. Looks like an operation theater. So summary of this lecture that we have learned what is the standard layout of an autopsy suite and what is the general guideline for the autopsy unit design. Thank you very much. We'll continue in the next lecture, the autopsy suite, inshallah. Take care. Bye-bye. If you like my videos, please subscribe to my channel. And this is my channel name, Dr. Javed Iqbal Kokhar. Thank you very much.